speak. It's about the same thing as how commands. How commands has a particular in Ultra How they have a function called how commands, in which you can specify if something is hypertext, if something is a hat file text or hypertext, like I said. You can change the interval. Another thing, well, okay, there's a lot of things to talk about here. It's getting difficult for me to go through it. Well, you can. I'll give an example of these particular deals, but basically these go directly to Athena, and we have timer information here. We can turn the timer. There's a timer script. We can turn the timer on. We can turn the timer off. We can set the interval of that timer. We can send it to different prompts. We have prompt number 1, number 2, number 3. Prompt number 1 is if we go back to here, and if I talk to Athena, I just give an example. Hi.
Oh yes. Hello.
So my prompt here is hi. That's like prompt number 2 or 3, and then another prompt here. It's this one's Athena's prompts. It's when you go up here and you can set the prompt, the user prompts, and the AI prompt. You can set those different color themes for Athena, different color themes for you, and that's what that means. Is that there's a one called a prompt 1 or whatever. I don't know which one it is right now offhand. I got it written down, of course, within the code, if anything. But one of these prompts goes to the Athena window, or with Athena's information or color scheme, and prompt number 2 will go to like the user's personal color scheme, and prompt number 3 is like a clean color scheme. So if you're like trying to read a very large novel, then you would use the clean color scheme, because you don't want it all to look like Athena's color scheme. And besides, it won't even do it right properly, because at some point this prompt will not allow any more modification. If there's like 1,000 lines or 10,000 line whatever book, this huge book, then it's too much for this prompt. It cannot color everything, but it will still show it, but it won't color everything. At some point it will stop coloring. So I use instead another prompt called like prompt number 3 or whatever it is, and it will show that text as a clean text. Now to show this real quick in use, I'm just going to jump right up, go or climb this ladder, if you will, and we're back at the Matrix DLL library where we started a minute ago. Now we're just going to go up just a little bit here, where it says WScript Echo. Now WScript Echo, if anybody knows VBScript, WScript Echo echoes text to the command prompt, and essentially this is what it's doing. It's echoing this, whatever's within these brackets, it's echoing it to the command prompt, or whatever is within these brackets right here. It's echoing all this to the command prompt. Now there's a lot of information here, but if you notice that we have some certain things that we talked about a minute ago. We have speak, like I showed you down here, where it says speak, hypertext, and you're denoting what these are. So speak, so it's going to speak a variable or whatever's within that variable. It's going to send that same information or certain information to the user prompt. There's user prompt number 1, user prompt number 2, or prompt number 2, which apparently prompt number 2 is the AI prompt. Prompt number 1 is the user prompt. prompt number 3 is the clean prompt. Hypertext. So whatever's within this hypertext variable will be sent to the hypertext portion, and if it happens to be particular hypertext that causes Athena to do certain things, like walk or wave her hand, well, it will send that information to it. You can change interval information or not. You can leave these things blank if you want to. And timer, of course, you can turn the timer on and off. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and jump to the top here. At the top here, you say setting global variables and objects. And of course, these are objects. That's what this means. Create object. And this connects to the matrix DLL. Matrix database DLL, Word, parser, kit, Athena, tables, and sentence. And we have the variables that it's set to. So whenever these are used, you're pulling up those objects. And we have some main global variables here. We have a user input, which is what you're speaking to Athena. It's called user input. Whatever line that you told Athena or asked Athena or whatever you said to Athena, it goes within this variable right here. So this is a global variable. You can use that variable anywhere within the script, just as long as you don't delete all the information out of that variable, because then it'd be useless. Then you have an app directory variable. Now this just tells you where the Athena program is running. It's a global variable. We talked about a while ago using that app directory variable. Here's the Word connection. This connects to the Word database. This connects to the Athena database. So we're setting a couple of more global variables, and we have to use the app directory, which is the main global variable, and it sets it to the Word database. We mentioned that a while ago, that these are basically, it's just giving you, like, what's going to happen is it's going to turn it into a line of, if you print this out, if you print this to the screen, if you use like the message box, you will find out the location of the actual Word database. It will say like C, C my programs, whatever. C my programs, the Athena Project, Athena folder, and then it'll give the location, the database folder. It just give the location of the Word database. This one will give the location of the Athena database. Add previous sentence, so it's adding the sentence and storing it to a table, whatever your user sentence you said, so it keeps track of the things that you said before. We're going to find out the mood, get the mood information from the mood table, or whatever the set table I call it. You'll get the mood information, the desire information of Athena, whatever she's desiring, whatever mood she's in, what state she's in, and the topic that she was talking about, or whatever topic that whatever topic's been set for her to reiterate. So it's the AI mood. More global variables was set here, and I just clean these out just to show them that they are also in the text. The user mood, user state, user desire, and user topic. See, it's the AI mood, AI desire, AI state, AI topic. Then you have the user mood, the user state, user desire, and user topic stored in a particular in the memory. It's the memory table, one of them, user table, something. I don't know. I just take a moment to find out, but I'm not going to worry about that for right now. Detect it if it's a question. If it's a question, then I'll get the subject. If it's not a question, I'll get the subject of that user. It says the user input. I'll get the subject of the user input, and or if it's a question, I'll get the I have to set it get question subject now, because the question is set up differently and the subject is hidden in a different location.